So much goes into crafting beautiful things with yarn. Choosing the perfect yarn and pattern is a big part of it, but often overlooked and equally as important is to choose the right tools. Having good tools to work with is critical to the success, I think, of any kind of project that you're going to make. I like to use the analogy that you can't cook with the cheap pan, and if you cook a lot, you know exactly what I mean by that. I don't think beautiful woodworkers, they don't create those things with a cheap saw. Have you ever tried painting with a cheap paintbrush?
It's awful.
Torture.
Yes.
So your tools are extremely important. It's, to me, having good needles and hooks on hand is just important as choosing the perfect yarn. Likey Needles are one of the most popular needles that we sell. These needles are handcrafted in Kathmandu, Nepal by skilled Nepalese craftspeople. That's a new word, Nepalese. I don't know if that's how you say it or not, but we'll go with it. Likey sets come in the original driftwood, which is the lighter one. And then the indigo, which are blue, and then the darker umber wood. And the interchangeables come both in a standard and a shorter tip. The shorter tips will be used with short cables, like a 16 or a 20 inch. Naturally, you can use them with the longer tips. I guess you could use the shorter tips on the longer cables, but you probably would want more of a tip. With the longer tips and the short cables, it just doesn't work. Your needles won't stretch around, and unless you can knit this way, you really can't. You really need the shorter tips when you do that. We have them in the sets. It looks like we're really almost out. We've got umber left, and these sets are just so nice to have. Again, the sets come in all three woods, in both tips, but wait, something exciting to show you. This is not here yet. It's coming sometime right after the first of the year. Our hot pink needles.
I know.
Jeannie, Jeannie is so excited. I think they probably would have liked to have these out before Christmas, but with the way product shipping is going right now, just not working. So we are taking pre-orders on the pink needles. These things are going to be like hotcakes.
Yes.
Yeah, very. I know Jeannie's already declared, yeah, one of them's for her. And so, you know, may not come in time for Christmas. Get yourself a gift card, get yourself a pre-order. Valentine's Day. I think, you know, I've said we can celebrate whatever holiday we want when we want.
That's right.
How about Pink Likey Needles Arrive Day? That
There
could
you
be a
go.
holiday around here. We could fire up
works.
large marge and make some, you know, daiquiris.
Ooh, there we go.
Why not? Crocheters Likey also has hooks for you.
Yes.
They have nice hook sets. Jeannie's our, you know, queen crocheter, and what do you think of them?
They are awesome. They're really nice and smooth, and I like crocheting with them.
And it's nice to have a set. I mean, the set is just really nice to have, and they come in the three woods. They don't have hot pink crochet hooks yet. We're gonna hope that they add them in the future. If not, maybe Jeannie, you just need to call, you know, like harass them on the phone.
Exactly.
That
There
may be
we
your
go.
new job. You got the pink hook shit? Got the pink
There you
hook
go.
shit? I think that's how things tend to work. We also love the Chiago Needles. They're also amazing. They have surgical steel, super sharp tips, and they're really nice needles, especially if you like a metal or a very, very nice tip. They come in sets as well, with both the long and short tips, and they come in a nice fabric case. These are really super nice to have. We also carry their wood needles. These are, get it right, patina tips, and they're handcrafted from the highest quality of Moso bamboo. They're called spin because the cables for their wooden needles actually spin at the join. So that keeps your cable from getting so kinked up. In fact, Likey is, I think, switching to that cable, and the new hot pink sets will have the spin cable. Like I said, I think everybody can really benefit from having a set. Even if, you know, you prefer the fixed circular needles, which we carry all these needles as well in the fixed circulars. Something about having a whole set on hand. You can make any cable length you want at any time. It's just nice to have, you know, because I don't know how often you need a second needle or something for this. And I love my sets. It's just a matter of what you like. If you're not sure, you're not ready to take the plunge with the set, all of these come in individual tips. You can get the Chiago tips individually, both the, you know, metal and the wood, or the Likey. And the Likey come in the three basic woods. They don't have the hot pink ones individually yet. Jeannie will harass them about that as well. So, you know, get some tips and quartz and see what you like. And that's the best way to find out. But that's really what's cool about interchangeable, is how they come on and off the needle. You know, you could just switch them out.
Right.
Yeah, so I think we all think you need a set if you don't already have one. A ball winder and Swift are also really nice tools to have on hand. Well, we're always happy to wind your yarn that you purchase here. Sometimes you have, other yarns that you may need to wind. It's just nice to have. I even use them sometimes to rip out my project and put it directly back in a ball. Knitter's Pride makes this beautiful rainbow wood Swift. We think that is really gorgeous. And then, of course, we have the regular Swift. These to me, it's a form over function. They function super well. That's why we use them, but they're not necessarily pretty, but they work and they'll hold up to what we need. And then we also have the ball winders in both a standard and regular size. And you have to have them as a set. Sometimes I have people say, well, I'll just get the ball winder for now. Well, the ball winder is going to do you absolutely no good unless you have someone to hold your yarn that can spin in a circle. Yeah, if you're just going to buy one, at least buy the Swift, and it'll take care of holding the yarn while you wind it. But you really need to have them as a pair. We also have, these did not, again, come in time for Christmas like everything else. Likey has new ball winders and Swifts coming up after the first of the year. We're taking pre-orders on these now. Check them out. Aren't they beautiful? The lighter one is a mango wood, and the darker one is a rosewood. It has a fancier name. Indian Shisham rosewood. That sounds really nice. But aren't they beautiful? I'm really curious to see how these ball winders work. They're a little different style. They do have to clamp. They don't show that. At first I thought, ooh, it could stay on the table, but not really. It's going to slide around and fall off. But it's really a cool looking, looks like it'll do a big ball. So we were taking pre-orders on these as well. We're really excited about these coming in. So like I said, we have a lot of exciting things coming in the new year. Another tool that we love are these Maker's Keeps from Coco Knits. It's a concept that's borrowed from this sewing world, but they have this magnetic spot here and everything sticks to it. In fact, most of the Coco Knits products are designed to stick to it. You know how stitch markers tend to fall into the couch? Watch this. They all stick. How cool is that? We think everybody needs a Maker's Keep. So today, one lucky viewer is going to win one of these Maker's Keeps from Coco Knits, along with this little triangle tin of stitch markers. Triangle tin, this square tin of triangle tips. That should be straight. Square tin, triangle markers. You get the idea. Nice triangle markers in a tin. In fact, the whole tin will stick along with all the markers inside individually as well. So to get your name in the hat for this drawing, you need to let us know what color of Maker's Keep you want to win. They come in 5 colors. We have slate,
Which is this one.
That's slate. It's a gray. They all have nice names. Hibiscus, which is the pink. That's a new color, newer. Duck egg is the turquoise color. What else do we have? Chartreuse. I like that color. And then tangerine, which is the orange. So leave a comment with what color of Maker's Keep you want to win on today's blog post at news.swacknick.com. And you have till 8 a.m. tomorrow.